Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Hope and this is Life with Hope. If you're new here, welcome honey, welcome sweeties, welcome my darlings. To my returning subscribers, welcome back my loves. Thank you for still staying tuned to my channel and helping this family grow. And please do engage with me on my social media platforms. Please do talk to me, please do comment. Like get a well back. You understand? Talk to me while I'm still not famous, while I'm not famous. Because when I'm famous, they don't throw. Plus, but please do engage with me. Oh, it's hot, guys. Why is it so hot? Let me open the window first. Because what's... Sorry about that. Yeah, today I'm gonna cook. Today gonna cook. So today's story time. It's a story time. My labor and delivery story got baby Bushali, my second baby, and my experience in the public hospital. Okay, so I realized because I've never told the story. I'm now ready to tell the story. I'm healed. You know what's ready on that day when I was giving labor on the 15th of March, but I got her on the 16th of March at 1 a.m. The whole day I was in labor. Before we get to that, let me start from the bindinging. Okay, so I gave birth on the 15th of March, not the 15th, the 16th of March, but the labor pains in Kadi 16, Kadi 15th of March. So what had happened was, it was on Monday. Sorry guys, I don't know who can give floor, but it was on Monday. So it was my appointment day. I was supposed to go to my okay, so it was my appointment date very on a Monday. So obviously I don't have medical aid. Let me not say obviously I don't have medical aid. So I was attending a public clinic. I was attending a private clinic. I had my own gyna, my own doctor, so I would go there kakam. So kabuhlali, it was a different experience now, cause now I'm independent, so I don't have medical aid. I'm no longer under my mom's medical aid, right? Cool. So we booked go Hillbrow clinic, but not Hillbrow clinic. There's this side ANC, by ANC. That clinic I booked there, and then I went there for my checkups, monthly checkups in cool. So on this particular day, it was a Monday, my regular appointment date, it was on the 15th of March. My regular appointment date, it was on Monday. So I wake up in the morning, I'm like, why I'm so wet? Like I was wet. I get toilet. When I go to the bathroom, I find out because it's just discharge. It was a lot of discharge. That I thought I peed on myself while I was sleeping. Because I'm pregnant, it happens, right? Cool. So I went to the bathroom, I found out it's discharge. I was like, okay, cool. And then I tell my mom, remember, I'm still living with my mom. I'm with my mom in the house. My mom was preparing herself to go to work, not to the hospital, to work. So fine. So I'm like, Mom, this discharge is too much. Like I don't get it. Why so, you know? And I'm having like pains in I have like small pains, but they're not that extreme. I'm sorry, messages are coming through. It's not that extreme. Those pains are not that hectic. So but I'm having smaller cramps around 5 a.m. in the morning, 15 March. So fine, my boyfriend comes and fetch me. We go to the clinic. So obviously I like the clinic in the Emma line, so you have to arrive there early before 7. So I arrived after 6. I arrived right after 6. So this message that keeps on popping up on my phone is distracting me. So I arrived after 6. So I stand in the queue. I was like number 2. I stand in the queue. Other women keeps on. They keep on coming in, stand in the line. Fine. Now we're talking with this woman. We're talking. Fine. Now we get inside. They escort us inside the clinic. Because we were standing outside. The clinic was still closed, obviously. So we're standing outside. So they're escorting us inside the clinic. Fine. I'm tired. I keep on like having this slight pains. But in my mind, it's not clicking with yay. I'm already like in labor, you know. We go inside. We sit while the nurses prepare things to check us. They do what. And then I'm number 2. So the first one goes in and she goes out. She goes in and then she goes out and then I go in. And then the nurses call, like they keep on calling each other like you know the process ya go public clinic Israel. If you are pregnant, you know how the process is, how they treat you guys, how they talk to you. It's horrible. I wouldn't recommend anybody to go to a public clinic, guys. The treatment is really horrible. I'll never again. If I have another kid, I pray to God that I already have myself a medical aid, cause I don't want to go through that again. Cause with Kamo, I didn't go through that. It was like I woke up in my own time, I went on my own time. But the public clinic, it's like they're not trained nurses. They like they were not groomed at their homes how to speak to people. They speak to us like we're kids, and we can't talk back because now they're gonna tell you to go home. They won't check you, and you want to be checked because of you want to check the health of your baby, which your baby's going well. So they know what so we can't talk back. If you talk back, they'll chase you away. So that's how we're treated. People are treated in the public clinic. If you're pregnant, they treat you like a kid, like a child, you know. Sharp. No, now it's my turn. They're checking me. So guys, my nails are so like yo. They're checking me and I'm like, what's happening? And like, we don't understand you. Like, it's like you're in labor, but we don't understand you because you're not in pain. And I tell them, no, I was in pain a little bit. And they're like, no, I would totally see, like, how it's so low. Like, my belly was low, showing that it was already time for me to give birth. So they're like, sisters she's playing, she's minding her own business, she's playing. So they're busy, you know, checking me, inserting their fingers. Oh, and that thing is so painful. It's so painful. I wasn't dilated, so they couldn't see if I'm in labor or what. Now it's around 11. It's around 11. So I go home. No, I don't go home. I go to my boyfriend's work. I walk there. He works in Braamfontein. So I walk from Hilbo to Braamfontein. I just walk. I wanted to walk. So I keep on having these pains. I'm like, if I can just get there, I'll be fine. I walk. I see McDonald's. I'm not even hungry. I don't want to go in and sit down and eat. I'm not even hungry. I didn't eat the whole day. Hi, my boyfriend. I get to my boyfriend's work. I call him. I tell him I'm outside, and then he's like, okay, I'm coming. And then he comes. It's around 12 now. So I worked like an hour because I'm pregnant. I'm taking my own time, like, you know, and it was hot. So I walk. I call him. I'm like, I've arrived. I'm downstairs. And then he's like, I'm coming. Guys, we're using public transport there. Mind you, me and him that time we used public transport. We're using public transport. So we walked to the taxis. I'm like, give me ice cream. I want ice cream. And then he's like, yeah, I'll buy it for you. Go Hungry Lion or go McDonald's. We go to McDonald's, low shedding. There's no ice cream. There's no ice cream. There's low shedding. We didn't even realize until there's low shedding. So we walk around wanting ice cream. Ice cream. I wanted to cry. I'm like, give me ice cream. I'm not leaving town without my ice cream. Nigga. Now he's panicking. He doesn't know. I'm angry. I'm yelling at him. I want my ice cream. I want my ice cream.
Again, really, losing my mind.
I'm not playing with you. I want my ice cream. That's all I want. I don't want food. I don't want anything. I want my ice cream. That's all I want. Please give me my ice cream. You know. So about little ice cream. We go OBC. Like we go to we didn't go to Pick and Pay. We didn't think to go to Pick and Pay. We went to ShopRite. There's no ice creams. So we end up buying Danawa to ease my heart, to ease my pain. Fine. Then we go to the taxis. Now it's 3. We've been looking for ice cream for 2 hours. Low shedding. So we go to the taxis, we get into the taxi moves. Immediately when we get in, it was just like left. There was space for 2 people. So we got in, it was the 2 of us. So the taxi moved. As soon as the taxi moved, the baby moved. Yo! I took 2 sips of that Danap and I was like, baby, I'm having pain. The lady in front of me, she's looking at me like she sees that I'm in pain. I start grabbing my boyfriend's hand, like I'm squeezing it. When the pain comes, I'm squeezing it. And like my pains are like not even 15 minutes apart. Like they are coming so fast to show that I was in labor the whole day, because I kept on having those little cramps. Now they were getting hectic. Hi. The taxi is moving. And remember, I live in Val. From town in Val. The distance. Yo. By the time we got home, when we got off the taxi, I wasn't able to walk. The pains from a 0 to 100 real quick. They got there real quick. Like if I can estimate the pain I was in, like I was in 200%. Yo guys, don't have kids. Hey, you see this flies. That's what posed me kasama. Didn't see it. Yo, we got off the taxi. I couldn't walk. I had to like wait for the pain to subside, and then I'll start walking, and then I walk like 2 step, 3 step, and then it hit again. I wanted to cry, but the tears weren't coming out. They don't come out, Kesan. Even if you can be in so much pain, they won't come out.
My memory, it don't hit me quite the same.
I had to like wait for the pain to subside, and then I'll start walking, and then I'll walk like 2 step, 3 step, and then it hit again. I wanted to cry, but the tears weren't coming out. They don't come out, Kesan. Even if you can be in so much pain, they won't come out. They won't come out. And we got home, and then I told my boyfriend, go prepare yourself, I'll bath, because I'm seriously in labor. Imagine I'm just from the clinic. This child didn't want to show Guti I'm in labor. Oh guys, the sun just went down, and I don't know, but yeah, we move. We work with what we have. Kids are clinicking, but now I'm at home. Now the pains are getting hectic. I get home, I find my dad. I tell my dad, Papa, please call mom. Tell her it's time. Luckily my mom is already on her way back home. It's around 5 p.m. now, so we're on the way back home. So I bath. Hoshapa was a mission. I bath. I told my boyfriend to go back home to prepare himself and tell his family would see the baby's coming. Sharp. I bath. I keep on screaming. My little sister's laughing at me. It's like my waist was getting torn into 2. Like somebody was pulling it this side, somebody was pulling it side, and they were like Baba Pala Trompet. I was like, With Kami, it wasn't like this. I didn't feel so much pain with my son. But with this one, the devil. The devil, I tell you. I bath. It's so hard. Like, I can't even bath properly. I'm just like, ta, 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 ta. I went out the bathroom. I came to sit here in the lounge. I remember we had an orange carpet. So I start kneeling. I'm wearing a dress. I'm not wearing anything underneath. Freestyle. Cause what? I was bending. I even wanted to take off that dress at some point. My mom gets home at around 5:30. She starts rubbing me. She tells me to time them. I'm like, what? How am I going to time these things? Cause yeah, they're hectic. They're coming in fast. And my mom could see they're coming in fast. So she's like, no. She tells my dad, Guti, wash the car, prepare the car. Like, we have to leave. My dad takes his sweet time. He plays music. He's washing the car. Everybody is relaxed, guys. Everybody's relaxed. I'm in pain. You see, when I'm saying I'm in pain, everybody is relaxed. I'm like, what is happening? God, help me to help you, to help me not to kill these people. Because they're so relaxed for my liking, and I'm in pain. I wanna go. My dad is relaxed. He's watching the car, playing music, not giving a damn about how his daughter is in pain. Fine. It's 7. I'm still at home, guys. I haven't left the house. I'm still in pain. I'm so much in pain. This one hasn't come back. I told him to go home and tell his family that the child is coming. He hasn't come back. Now I call him. I'm annoyed. I'm like, I call him. He's not answering. I call him. He's not answering. I call him. He answered. Guess what? He was asleep. He was sleeping. The nigga was sleeping. I told the nigga to go home and tell his family. He went there, he told his family, and then he fell asleep.
Bana ki ma 666. Bana ki ma devil worship. Bana. Bakita harro is ka treusi. Ke bana.
I'm in pains. He's asleep. He was sleeping. Oh! Did I not want to strangle him? Did I not want to kill him? He was sleeping. Did I not want to kill him? On some, yo, hi, I don't know how I dozed off. I'm like, I'm in pain, you're sleeping. I'm in pain, you're sleeping. Your daughter is coming, you're sleeping. Really? At the time, I was in this calm, guys. I was yelling on the phone. My mom was looking at me like... I was yelling. I was in this calm. Fine, I tell him to come now. We are about to leave. My dad's about to leave. We are about to leave to go to the hospital. He's coming. He came. He came with his sister, his younger sister. His sister started rubbing my back, and that made me feel better. We got into the car 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. We got into the car. From about 3, these pains didn't get we were still in 8. We got into the car. We left. On the way, they're busy. My dad and my boyfriend are busy playing music in the car. I'm in pains. I was screaming. They don't even care a damn. My boyfriend is in front. He doesn't even care. He's busy singing. He's happy because his daughter is coming. I wanted to strangle his small head. I wanted to strangle him. No, because I'm mobile that day. I never picked him mobile. I never. So we went to the hospital. We got there. So I was supposed to give birth at the same clinic that I was going to do my checkups at. So I got there. Because it's COVID, my boyfriend couldn't come in, but he was like, please let me just put her through the door because she can't walk. The security allowed him to get in. He even begged to be in the delivery room with me, but they were like, no, it's COVID, and plus public hospitals, we don't do that because So there are a lot of women in there who are in labor, and some are undressed and whatnot and whatnot. It's just one ward. We put them in the same place. There's no nobody has their own room, you know. So we just put them in the same place. They'll just go crazy in the same place. So he wasn't in the delivery room with me, so I was all alone. I got there, I don't know, they put me in my separate room. I was in with other women. I don't know, maybe they thought I was a child or what, because I'm really short and my body is really small. You won't say I'm 27. I'm like, I look like a child, you know. So they put me in my separate room, my own room, and I had my own nurses who came to check up on me. So yeah, they were busy coming. Now it's around 9. They're busy coming to check up on me, the pains and what not. And then they popped my water, because my water didn't pop by itself. They inserted their finger in that little thing and they popped my water. Guys, when I tell you, when they insert their fingers, that thing hurts. That thing hurts. Oh fuck, it hurts like a motherfucker. Oh, sorry for swearing, but yay, it hurts. That thing hurts. So they kept on checking me, and this male nurse kept on rubbing my back, like, he was so, calm, and he told me just to breathe in and out. But like that time I got the best treatment. I wasn't expecting that in a public clinic or public hospital for me to get that treatment at that hospital. At that hospital, I got the best treatment because I was in my own room. I had my own nurse. He was male. He didn't go anywhere. He was there with me all the time. Like, I felt like I had my boyfriend with me, because he was so gentle. He told me to calm down. He was rubbing me. If I had my pains were starting to be worse, he would rub my back and tell me to move up and down, or he'll just hold my hand. You guys, if you watch this video, thank you, you made my my delivery much better, And there was this lady who kept on coming and checking on me and saying, he came, like, they checked on me, fine. And then they were like, no man, around 10, they're like, no man, you are 10 centimeter, 1 centimeter dilated. Not 1. You are 10 centimeter dilated, like you about to give birth, but your baby is up there. She's not down yet. She hasn't moved down. She's still up there and she's playing. She doesn't want to come out, and like you are ready to crown. You're already crowning, so you should be pushing by now. So they're like, we are moving you to General Hospital, Charlotte Maxeke Hospital. So they were like, no, we need to call them and tell them you are coming, because this is not it. You've been given birth an hour ago around 9, but your child doesn't want to come down. She's playing up there. So fine. Now I'm panicking. I'm in pains. I'm panicking. I'm like, is she gonna be okay? So my family keeps on calling me. I'm annoyed. I ended up switching off my phone. Because you can't keep on calling a pregnant person who's in pain, who's in labor, and you guys keep on calling me. I was annoyed. I switched off my phone. I was like, I'm not having this shit. My boyfriend, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Leave me alone. First of all, you put me into this situation. Leave me alone. Hey. At that time, it was me. I was like, leave me alone. Nigga, leave me alone. I don't want to... First of all, you went to sleep when I was in pain. You went and you slept. Now you're busy calling me and annoying me. Please, leave me. And then they transferred me to Charlotte Maxeke. An ambulance came to fetch me and went to Parktown, go Charlotte Maxeke. I always finish my drink before I finish my story. So we went there, and still when I got there around 11, I'm still in pains. They're not paying attention to me. Okay, that place is horrible to give birth in. They treat you guys horrible. Even the cleaners are worse. They act like they're doctors and they're not doctors. They'll talk to you like they're doctors and be like, just stop yelling, otherwise you'll give birth all by yourself. No one will help you because you're making noise. How can you say that to a person who's in pain, who's literally giving birth, and you are a woman and you know how much pain, like how painful is it, and you're busy telling another woman she should keep quiet, she shouldn't scream or in. The cleaners are like that. I was like, I ended up having a back and forth with one cleaner. I was like, yes, I'll give birth by myself. I don't need you. First of all, you're a cleaner. Don't tell me to keep quiet. You're here to work. Do your work and leave me the fuck alone. Because I was annoyed. I'm in pain. You're telling me shit. I'm annoyed. You see, you think I'm a kid. That's why you're talking to me like that. And I know I've experienced much better treatment than you giving me. I'm like, you don't talk to people like that. You don't talk to people like that. I'm in pain. You can't tell me to keep quiet. Who the fuck do you think you are? First of all, you are a cleaner and you are a woman. You should sympathize with me. You know how much pain this is. Or you don't have kids. That was me. I was, and she's like, yeah, you give birth by yourself. No one will help you. I'm like, at least I know you won't help me because you're not a doctor. You are not a doctor. And then she left. And then, I don't know, she went to tell other people. I didn't care. Luckily, I had a lucky to get male doctors or male nurses. So, a male doctor or a nurse, I don't know what was that. He was a nurse or a doctor, but he came, he put that thing, that baby monitor thing that monitors your baby's heart. They put it around my stomach. It made my pains worse. I took it off. I took the drip off. They were basically like, if you keep on doing like you doing this, you delaying the process of you going to the delivery room, because now we need to check if you are fine. We need to check if the baby's heart is fine, is beating okay. So I was like, okay, calm down. I came down. They did what they had to do. The pains, they kept on coming every second now. Like, they were here. They were consistent. I didn't have rest. So sorry about that. So they kept on coming to check me in, and then they were like, okay, fine. Around 12:30, they like, it's time. Let's go to the delivery room and see what happens. If not, we are going to do a C-section on me. I was like, yay, cut me, please. I'm tired. Cut me. And the male nurse was like, we'll see what we'll claim when we get to the delivery room. Okay, so they moved me. From the labor ward to the delivery room, because the labor ward is the ward where like many women are there and they're busy having their own pains. We're all screaming at once, So they took me to the delivery room. I think there were 6 nurses there. 2 or 3 were student nurses, so they were there. And I remember one was a gay person. He was standing there. He didn't want to see blood. He didn't want to see anything. And my legs were like this. I was ready to give birth. And they're like, your child doesn't want to come out. Let's just wait for her to go down. Every time you feel a pain, just push. I was like, okay, fine. I don't mind. You can do C-section on me. And then the nurse was like, no. This time it was a different nurse, a female nurse. She was like, no, you're still young for a C-section. You had your kid the first child normal and you are like 17. This one you'll have normal too. So you'll have to push every time you hear the pain. So we'll have to make sure your baby goes down. So that will help her to go down. So every time I would feel a pain, I would push. Every time I feel a pain, I would push, and then there were 6 of them. Another 2 was grabbing me in the back, balancing me to push, and then the nurse that was helped me to give birth was here in front of my legs, and the other one, and then the gay was there. The other student nurse was there. He was there. He was waiting there. He didn't want to come near me. So I pushed for 30 minutes, And then she came at exactly 1 o'clock, 16 March, 1 o'clock. And we're like, she's out. And then they took her. And then everybody came rushing to me again, like, another baby, push. I was like, what? Another baby, push. So I pushed. And it was a placenta. My placenta was bigger than my baby. So it weighed more big. Like, it weighed more than my baby did. So my baby was 2,48 and the placenta was like 3, something kg, you know. So the placenta came out. I was like, at least it's not another baby. And they laughed at me and they're like, yo, I'm a sweetie, I'm none. I'm like, no more kids. And they were like, no, you have to like one more at least, baby. I'm like, yeah, no more. So they sewed me up, they sewed me up. I wasn't that tired. They sewed me up because I had a 3rd-degree tear from my previous child. I had a 3rd degree for 9 years. Yes, I had a 3rd degree. So they sewed that up and everything was fine. They fixed me up basically after giving birth to Buhlali. They fixed me up sharp. I was fine. Now around 1:30 they took me to another ward, where the recovery ward. So fine, I went there and I was the only one who gave birth naturally. The other one had C-section, so I was the deputy mom to all the other kids that were there because their mothers couldn't move. I was the only one who was moving and my child was so quiet. She was sleeping. She was so quiet. So I was helping them with their kids. Even when they were going to bath, I would like be there. And I switched on my phone and I started calling my mom. I tell her, what's the child is here and they gave me her name. They're like, Buhlali. Like, okay, cool. And they're like, oh, Buhlali, cool. And then I called my boyfriend, like, yo, Buhlali has arrived. And he was like, oh, the name is Buhlali. I was like, And then he liked it and like, she's Butleba Buhlali Amara Chabalala. Amara, I gave her Amara, and her dad's side of the family gave her Butleba Rona, and my side gave her Buhlali. So she has 3 names: Buhlali, Butleba Rona, Amara. So yeah, I gave birth to baby B, and yeah, everything is history. See, she's all grown now. She's talking now. She's walking. She's starting to learn how to feed herself. So yeah, and then after that, I got discharged at the same day, 16 March, around 10 a.m. I got discharged. We Ubered back home. My mom didn't go to work. She was already waiting for us at home, and everybody was happy. Even my son was happy to see his sister. And yeah, that's my labor and delivery story. Guys, please make sure that when you have a kid, you have your own medical aid so that you'll get proper treatment, because government facilities, or let me say government hospitals, they don't treat people well. Because they know that you need them. You don't have medical aid, you need them. And if you talk back, they'll treat you a certain way. They treat you really bad. Like, I wouldn't recommend you to go to a public hospital. But if you don't have, it's the only way for you to like give birth safely, is for you to go to a public hospital. But I wouldn't recommend you to go there because they treat us horrible. You know, see me there, see me no more. Even now, I no longer take my daughter to a public clinic to get her immunization or what. I take her to a doctor. If I don't take her to this camp, I take her to a doctor. I pay money to, you know. But I think the government should do something about their staff, because they treat people badly. And this coming from a black person and a woman to treat another woman badly because, you know, they can't afford. When our hola at the end of the day, that's why you tell yourself go to a hola. So you treat people however they want. Like, I think the government, I don't know, but yeah, the hospitals are horrible. Public hospitals are horrible. I'm just glad that I didn't receive that much of a horrible thingy. But when I got to Charlotte Maxlake, that cleaner showed me Gucci. The nurses are just like that also, because some were yelling at them. I could hear the nurses yelling at other women while I was in pain. Good, yo, they'll come in, they'll check me, and they'll say I'm making noise, and they'll say they'll kick me out or something, which is not acceptable, guys. Like, you took this profession to become a doctor, to heal people, to help people heal, and then you talk to them like they're shits. No. Like, the government hospitals need to improve on their people skills, because that's not it. That's not it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story. Welcome to Vlogtober. I don't think I'll be vlogging, but whenever I upload a video, it'll be written #Vlogtober, because, you know, yeah. Welcome to Vlogtober, guys. I hope you do enjoy this video. Please do like, please comment, please do subscribe, please do share, please do engage with me in my social media platforms. Don't follow me on my Instagram, Twitter. I also have Facebook, but I don't use it as much. But you can follow me there also, and please do comment, please do share, please tell me what you think about this video. Like, tell me your experiences at the public hospitals. You know, maybe the more we talk about these things, the more the government will look into them and see people are not being treated okay, you know. Thank you guys, love you so much.